Hello, everybody. Today, I'm going to give you a defensive tip. We all like to defeat the enemy, and we have to keep our eye on the prize. What does that mean? Well, if the declarer has contracted for 9 tricks, we want them to take 8 tricks or less. How do we do that? Well, sometimes we can count the tricks that we have in our hand to defeat the enemy, but many times counting the declarer's tricks will give us a roadmap on how to counteract that and defeat the enemy. What do I mean by that? Well, we're going to take a look at a few examples to see how easy it can be. Right here in our first example, we see that North opened 1 club, East overcalled a spade, and South made a negative double. West passed, and North now jumped to 3 clubs. He's got a very good hand for 3 clubs, almost a little too good, but felt that that was the best way to describe his hand. And East passed, and South bid 3 no trump. Okay, so remember, you're on defense. So for this hand, you're East. And your partner, being the good partner that they are, they led the 7 of spades. Okay, so let's see what happens. Declarer plays the 3. What card do you play? Are you thinking about it? What do you want to do with this trick? Well, let's take a look at the declarer's hand. How many tricks does the declarer have that you can see? Most likely they have 6 clubs, and you don't own the king of diamonds, so they have 2 diamonds. So that's how many? 8 tricks. And how many did the declarer contract for? They're in 3 no, so they need 9 tricks, and you can see 8. Well, who do you think has the king of spades? Your partner led the 7. You overcalled a spade, and South bid 1 no trump. So South is likely to hold the king of spades, don't you think? Well, if you duck the spade, if you put in the 9, and they win the king, how many tricks does that give them? Well, that's going to give them 9 tricks. Well, you don't want them to take 9 tricks, so let's think about it. If you're counting declarer's tricks and you don't want them to get to 9, then you better win the ace of spades. What do you think about that? Okay, so we win the ace of spades and declarer follows. What do you want to do next? Well, think about it. Your tricks are probably going to come from the heart suit. If your partner has heart cards, you can take a few tricks. If he doesn't have heart cards and has the king of diamonds, there's nothing lost by you returning a heart. What heart do you want to return? You want to play a small heart just in case your partner has good hearts. And look at this. So let's take a look at all of the hands. And as you can see, your partner had good hearts. They don't have many high card points, but they did have the king, jack, 9, 4th of hearts. So now when they win the 9, they're going to return a small heart, and you're going to win the ace and return another heart. And voila, you will have taken 4 heart tricks and the ace of spades, and you will have defeated the enemy, and you would have held them to 8 tricks. If you had let them win the king of spades, they had an easy 9. And why? Because you counted declarer's tricks, right? You counted their tricks instead of just counting yours. And that gave you a roadmap to the proper defense. Okay, let's take a look at the next hand. Okay, here we have another example of where we're going to count declarers tricks to see if we can figure out how to defeat the enemy. We had an auction where East opened 1-no trump. You, South, have a nice hand, but you pass. You have nothing to say. And West has to decide what to do. They can just invite game. They have 9 high, but they have a really good 5-card club suit, and they have good holding in spades. So they decided to bid 3-no trump. And if they had just invited, East had enough to bid 3-no. So all roads would have led to 3-no. So you're going to be defeating 3-no if you can. So you take a look at what you want to lead. A lot of times it's right to lead a major when they have not tried or bid any kind of statement. But in this case, you have lots of entries to your hand and you have a good 5-card suit. So I would start off by leading a diamond and see how things progress, if your partner likes diamonds or not. So let's see what happens here on a diamond lead. Declarer plays small from the dummy, and your partner plays the jack, and declarer wins the ace. So now you have to think to yourself, what is your partner's diamond holding, and what is declarer's diamond holding? Well, I think that my partner, being my favorite partner, because they're the one that's across from me that day, and you always want to trust partner. I think if partner held the king of diamonds, he probably would have put up the king. He would have put up his highest diamond. He doesn't know I have queen 10 to put in the jack. So I'm going to play declarer for the ace king of diamonds. I'm not going to be fooled that he doesn't own the king. Again, why? Because we're going to trust partner. Okay, so let's remind ourselves that declarer probably has the ace and the king of diamonds. He now plays a club. We're going to play small. Our partner might own the queen, and we also want to get a count on how many times to hold up on the club suit. Declarer puts in the jack, and partner does not have the queen. And we're going to see the queen right now. So declarer has the queen of clubs. Okay, so do we hold up or not hold up? Well, it doesn't really do us any good to hold up because why? The declarer has 4 clubs, so they can always get to the dummy, and they have the king, queen of spades. So our partner showed out. We have a count on the clubs, and we also have a signal from partner. What is that? Partner played the 2 of spades, and if we're playing standard signals, partner is not likely to hold the ace of spades. That's what we know. So let's count declarer's tricks. Declarer has 4 club tricks, and 3 spades are 7. And what do we think their diamonds are? The ace and the king. So that's 9. So they have 9 tricks if we don't do something clever right now. So we counted their tricks. Where are our possible tricks now going to come from? Again, the heart suit. So we are going to play a heart. Which heart? We're going to play our partner for the king. And let's see what happens. Oh, we're so good. Our partner had the king of hearts. And what else does partner have in hearts? He returns the jack. Well, the jack either is usually from a doubleton or from 3, or he wants to lead through the strength of the declarer's hand. Well, we just found out declarer had the queen and we win the ace. We cash our 10 of hearts. And look, everybody followed, and our 4th heart is good. Okay, so what does that mean? That means we defeated the enemy because we counted declarer's tricks. We counted the 4 clubs and the 3 spades and the 2 diamonds because we trusted our partner's jack. And so now we went after the heart suit. So as it turns out, if you would have let a heart on the go, yes, you still would have taken your 4 heart tricks and the ace of clubs. However, your partner might have had the king of diamonds instead of the king of hearts, and it would have been right to lead diamonds. But we knew in the middle of the hand what to do, and that's what counts. Let's try another one. Okay, in this example, we can see that West opened 2 hearts. And here as East, if you look at their hand, there's no reason to have to mention your spade suit. You have a good fit with partner. And remember, they opened a weak 2, so they have at least 6 hearts. And it's better for a weaker hand to be playing it in their suit. And you can use your spade suit for discards. So there's no sense in showing them your spade suit to see if they have a spade fit. You have a known heart fit. And you also have a singleton with roughing values. So I would just bid game as they did here. So it went 2 hearts, 4 hearts. And the king of diamonds was led. Now you're on defense for this hand. You're south on defense. And your partner led the king of diamonds. Okay, so let's take a look at what do you know. You know that they probably have 6 good hearts, right? You don't hold anything in hearts, so if they needed a finesse, the finesse is on. And they have, how many spade tricks you think they're going to take? I think they're going to take 6 spade tricks. Why? Because I don't hold the queen and I've got 4 small. So either my partner has the queen, which is coming down, or the declarer has the queen. So we have only 1 diamond trick coming. And where are our other tricks going to come from? So let's count. 6 spades for the declarer, 6 heart tricks for the declarer. That's 12 tricks, unless we can take our tricks right away. So my partner led the king of diamonds and declarer played the 6. What are you going to do? What do you think? Think, 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 think. You want to be on lead to lead clubs. You don't want your partner to have to lead to your jack. Your partner is bound to have some club cards in this auction, right? So you want to overtake your partner's diamond. It can't cost you anything. There's a singleton on the board. And you want to lead a club. What club do you want to lead? Normally we lead small from 3 small, but here we're trying to surround or capture any club cards that the declarer might have. So we should put the jack of clubs on the table, not small, because we can't afford for our partner to win the club and then lead a club to our jack. We're not going to win a trick. So we're going to hopefully try to surround the declarer's good club cards. So let's see what happens. Look, our club holds. And now we're going to continue a club. And my partner is such a wonderful partner that now they took the ace of clubs. Now what would happen, as you can see, if we played a small club to our partner after winning the ace of diamonds? Remember, overtaking the ace of diamonds, not just winning it. Overtaking the king of diamonds, I mean, with your ace. If you played a small club, your partner will win a club card, but they can't return a club without giving the declarer the king of clubs. So it's imperative that you lead the jack of clubs through. And how do you know this? Because you counted the declarer's tricks. They were going to take a lot of tricks if your poor partner was stuck winning the king of diamonds. What was he going to do? Yes, he could cash the ace of clubs, and that would hold them to 5. But this is the defensive class here, and the bridge tip is to defeat the enemy by counting declarer's tricks. So we counted too many for him. We better collect ours now. And again, when we overtake the ace of diamonds, we want to make sure we leave the jack through the king. As you can see, he's stuck. No matter what club he plays, you're going to collect your 3 club tricks and the ace of diamonds. And as you can see, Declare had a singleton spade, but the whole spade suit's going to come home. So if you allowed him to just keep the king of diamonds and leave your partner to his own defense, he's not going to know the right thing to do. But you did, so do it. Whenever you know, do. And that's how you should look at it. You knew the right thing to do, and you did it, and voila, you defeated the enemy. Well, I hope you had fun with learning to count the Declarer's tricks. I had a good time. Have a good bridge day. And remember, try to defeat the enemy.